I guess since the microphone is in front of me, I'm first. Bless you. Well, I'm going to speak about my favorite Christmas story. I think about it every year, especially around Christmas. And believe it or not, I think about this Christmas story when it's not Christmas. And it's the little drummer boy. I think that around this time of the holidays, not all of us, but some of us here in our country, we think about how much we can spend on Christmas with one another, what we have to do to keep up with the Joneses, what we need to do to make Christmas successful. And we see this in the malls. We see this in everyone trying to do things to purchase items for the people that we think will make them happy. But I have noticed, for those of you who don't know the story of the little drummer boy, it's the little drummer boy who wanted to see Jesus. He wanted to show up, and he saw of all the gifts that was given from the kings and all the important people, giving Jesus gold and silver, livestock, and many things that he didn't have. He went there with the only thing that he had, his drum. And I have to admit he felt a little self-conscious at the time. I know if I had showed up with nothing but what I had, at first I would look around and I would see what everyone was giving him and it felt maybe a little lacking. But he walked up there, and through the amazement of what he saw love. He saw pure love. And the one thing that he loved in his life is the gift that he had, and that was the gift of music. What he did was start playing a song with his drum, and it captivated the entire place. So much so that we speak about this event 2,000 years later. I see this every time, and even 2 months ago I was speaking at a church, and after I finished, a little girl came up. I didn't know who she was, or sometimes you don't know what children are going to say when they just kind of walk up. And she said, "I like you." And that pretty much brought a tear to my eye, because it was real. It was nothing that was scripted. It was just a little girl that was sitting up a couple rows back, heard what I was saying, and pretty much said that she liked what I said. And that touched me more than any gift that I can ever receive. And that's why the little drummer boy comes to life for me every single Christmas. It's not a competition of gifts, but sometimes I think we get caught up on trying to buy something as opposed to the hardest thing for somebody probably to do is to walk up to someone and say, "I love you." I would rather give you a gift as opposed to saying, "May I have a hug? And I really appreciate you being in my life." That's probably the hardest gift to give, is oneself during this Christmas time. And I like to finish that with the song that probably brings to me the most is Silent Night. That's on number 60. Thank you.